Hey guys, we're back in Petalburg City for more Blazing Emerald. Now, there's so much more to cover in this game that I have not even begun to scratch the surface of, and I accidentally walked towards this guy who's going to explain to me what a gym is. I already know what a gym is, buddy. I played through Polished Crystal. And let me tell you, those gyms in that game were something else. Alright, let's just get this out of the way. We gotta talk to Dad. Dad! It isn't HPPs. We're all finished moving in. I'm surprised you managed to get here by yourself. You were always terrible at walking. Oh, I see. You're with your Pokemon. Then I guess you're going to become a trainer like me. That's great news. I'll be looking forward to it. I'd like to get... I'm supposed to get a Pokemon, please. Oh, hello, Wally. So you've decided you're ready to raise your first Pokemon. Well, I'm gonna stay with my relatives in Verdanturf Town. I thought I would be lonely by myself, so I wanted to take a Pokemon along, but I've never caught a Pokemon before, and I'm totally scared. I see. HPP, you heard that right. Go with Wally and make sure that he safely catches a Pokemon. HPP, thank you. I'd like to do this on my own, but that's alright. I've been sheltered for as long as I can remember. Can't relying on others to take care of me. I gotta go out there and punch the wildlife myself. You could do it. Go catch your very first Pokemon. I'll lend you one of my Pokemon to keep you safe. Keep one of these Pokeballs as well. HB gonna be here if you run into any trouble. Thank you so much. Promise I can do this. Norman, I won't let you down. Oh, jeez. Alright, Wally. So, in this version, we don't go help Wally catch his first Pokemon, which will aid him on the path to better health and less nervousness around others. I think Wally looks up to you. I'll be set a good example. I just met him. I don't know who he is. And I wonder, I didn't actually go back and check when I played this, but if you go over here, can you see Wally trying to catch his Pokemon? No. Okay. But the important thing is you don't have to do the Wally catching tutorial in this version of the game. Now, I don't think there's anything else unique in here right now. That's Wally's parents' house. And we're going to meet Scott! Let me guess, you're the way you're dressed. Are you a Pokemon trainer? Well, maybe not. Your clothes aren't all that dirty. You're either a rookie trainer or maybe you're just an ordinary kid. I'm roaming the land in search of talented trainers. You can tell by my sunglasses and my sassy smirk. I'm sorry to have taken your time. You're too pathetic for old Scott. Scottaroo. Alright. So, leaving a pretty uneventful Petalburg, let's see what our first encounter on Route 104 is. And it's a Poochyena. Not interested in that. But I will destroy it for points. Because that's what we want, right? Alright, back on Route 104. Did a little bit of healing, a little bit of fighting. Didn't run into anything interesting. Few Poochyenas, a Wingull, Zigzagoon, you know. Wait, Eevee's got pickup. I need to take the items away. Great Ball, cool. Great Balls of Fire. We can change abilities later, actually. No one in the house right now. That will be important later. This is a necessary surprise for later. Also, picking berries is the way to find one of the new Hoenn variants of another Pokemon. Let me pick these berries to see if we can run into it here, because that sure would be interesting. And I'm considering whether that one would be worth using. This rich lady here, she gave us a lot of money when we beat her. Oh no, this is the lady? I don't remember. She's got a Zigzagoon, that's all I remember. And that's it. Oh no, it's a Snubbull in this version, which is a fairy type. Okay, well, nothing really to fear here. It doesn't even have Intimidate. Come on, Snubbull. It does have Growl, though. I guess that's Intimidate, but terrible. So, what can you do with Growl? No, Scary Face. That'll make it really hard to use Quick Attack again. Snubbull, you're really dropping the ball here, but knowing it's a lady, she might use a full restore. Oh, never mind. I got that Snubbull. It's just fine, folks. We're good. Lady Cindy, and we get 1,600 for one battle. Alrighty. Petalburg Woods. So there's a few interesting encounters in here. You can still find Slackoths, you can still find Shroomishes, but there's another... Not this bug catcher. Alright. And actually, I was hoping he wouldn't have one of these, but since he does, I will include this. So this is a new Pokemon we can find here. This is Hoenn and Venonat. And the thing about Hoenn and Venonat is it's pretty different because, to start with, it's a bug dark type, which is kind of interesting because, you know, dark types are cool. Whoa, what is with that cry? It's a different cry, too. I don't think I remember forms getting different cries. Though maybe they did, and I'm just not remembering correctly. Look at that, 112 compared to the lady that gave us 1600. So I'm going to look for Hoenn and Venonat, and I will get back to us when we find one, and I will explain in great detail about that Pokemon. Well, as a Shroomish, if you like Shroomish. Shroomish is a good Pokemon. And here we go. Alright. And actually, it's exactly the one I wanted. So, Hoenn Venonat will evolve into a different Pokemon at level 34, depending on what gender it is. And I'm going to catch the male one, because that will fit into what I'm going for right now. Now, I don't know if I'm going to keep what this evolves into, but I thought it would be fun to use as it's a readily available early Pokemon. It turns into something new and different, and it's a Pokemon that I think is underutilized. Well, Venonat and Hoenn prefer to live in damp, dark places. Large, glowing eyes can clearly see in total blackness. Alright. So because of how this thing looks, I'm going to make all of the Pokemon video game themed. Let's go with enemies from games that are cool. I think that's what my theme is going to be. So I'm going to name this thing Ninja after the Ninja from Mario, because it kind of looks like a Ninja, to be honest. Alright, let's look at this thing. Bog Dark. Oh no, Illuminate. That's terrible. It can also have compound eyes, I think. But having Illuminate is going to make this a little bit more annoying. But let's go. Let's go anyway. Increased encounter rate is going to suck for a while. But if you really don't like Illuminate, the evolved forms don't have that. So you should be fine, or you can just try to find the other one, because I'm pretty sure it's different, or it has a different ability. But I will double check that and get back to that the next time I talk about Venonat. And I haven't even noticed this guy with his crazy getup. It's like Team Aqua prisonery striped. I don't know. Team Aqua has fashion. They got their bandana. They got their like striped shirt. Honestly, I want to know who dressed them. Probably Shelly. Shelly's fault. Not Matt's fault. Matt's got drip. You know, because Aqua. Just saying. And their Ninja got 117 of the XP, like, totally shared, which is nice, because grinding up a whole team can sometimes be annoying. And when I first played this game, they didn't have that implemented yet. That came with the most recent patch, 1.6. And I played this game like a year ago, and when I got all the way through it, I had to individually grind. And it's not terrible, you know, it's fine. Aqua Guy is after something in Rustboro. They're after a fancy, excuse me, Pokeball, and there's a fancy Pokeball factory, a fancy Pokeball company in Rustboro. I'm gonna fight this guy. If he has anything new, I'll show it. Oh, no changes to Lediba. There were very few, like, at least no notable changes to Lediba. There were very few, like, major sweeping changes to existing Pokemon that didn't get Hoenn forms. The ones that did get Hoenn forms, hoo boy, they're very, very different, as you will see steadily as we level Ninja. But aside from having a Lediba, Bugcatcher James is not any different. Because he always had an Nincada. He was always the first trainer to have an Nincada, even. And I remember him for that. Let's do this. Actually, while I'm fighting this Nincada, let me break out Ninja for his first battle. Yeah, alright. Let's break out Ninja for his first battle and see what happens. Fury Swipe's not too good. Oh, actually, that's gonna... Okay. Okay, not bad. Let's potion... Oh, I don't have a potion. Cool. Righty then. But Fury Swipes does not have the best accuracy, and that is going to be super not very effective. Now, unfortunately, he doesn't have Compound Eyes, so he doesn't have better accuracy, but I did lower his defense, so if he hits himself, it'll do more damage. So that's something! Come on, let's see what you got, Ninkata. See if you're worth it. Are you worth it? Ooh, wow, that did very little. Oh no. It's okay though. We switched out Eevee, and Ninkata can't switch out at all. So I think we might have it. I think we might have it in the bag, Ninja. No, he snapped out. Oh, Mud Slap. I was getting pretty good hits with accuracy down. You do hate to see that. And we got it. Good job, Ninja. I knew you could do it. Not that it matters, because again, you can use whatever Pokemon you want, because we're all getting the same XP. And I like how I said I was going to skip that battle, and then I used it as Ninja's premier battle. Ninja, oh, can't ever miss. That will help. That will help. And it's a Dark type move. That seems very early to get Feint Attack, because that's 60 power. Anyway, Ninja may or may not be a permanent party member. We'll see. We'll be back here when we can do cut. Hey guys, just popping in here to mention that there was one Pokemon that I left out of my explanation for Petalburg. In Petalburg Woods, you can find Ladybug, Caterpie, Venonat, well, Hoenn Venonat. Not regular Venonat, that's not in this game. We only have the cool Hoenn stuff here. Wurmple, Shroomish, Slakoth, like I said, Hoppips, and with a 1% fine chance, always at level 9, you can find Ferroseed, if you wanted to add that to your team. There's not any changes to Ferroseed, but it's a Gen 5 Pokemon, and it's Grass Steel, and is generally amazing. So if you were looking for something like that to slot into your team, that would be pretty perfect. I'm not looking for that, but it is an excellent addition, and if you're willing to wait around for a 1% fine chance, do be on the lookout for a Ferroseed. Actually, one more thing from the future. This is the first time noticing it, but the music in Petalburg Woods is different and is actually the Eterna Forest soundtrack from Diamond and Pearl, which is a much better forest theme if you ask me. And you can also hear the cries of random Pokemon in the distance that show up here. I don't think that was a thing in Gen 3, but I've heard lots of Hoenn Venonats in here with their characteristic screech. Anyway, back to the past. HMs work differently in this game. I shouldn't need to teach them to stop. I'm going to check all the berries for right now, because again, that's a lot of berries. And we can possibly find another Pokemon that is cool and I want to show off to by picking berries. So if you're playing along, that would be cool. I put a link to the game in the basically the Poke Community thread for the game in the first episode's description. I obviously can't post any links to anything to download, so please don't look for that. But it shouldn't be too hard to find the rest of the it shouldn't be too hard to find the rest of the components to play the game yourself if you want to. It's not a thing I can post here, but I do recommend it because, man, this is something. Now, this isn't... So it's kind of a different take on like a advanced Gen 3 game, because Gen 3 has been modded to insane levels. Like, they can do anything with Gen 3. I don't even understand it fully. I am not... my brain is a little bit too smooth to fully understand the ways of the third gen modders, because you have games like Radical Red out here that have every single Pokemon up through Gen 8 in it. They have Mega Evolution, they have Dynamaxing even. Radical Red has Dynamaxing and Raid Battles, which would be a fun thing to show off one time, but I don't know if Radical Red is on my radar. There is another game that adds similar Pokemon, similar amounts of Pokemon, and is on my radar, but that will be a discussion for later, and that will probably be quite a long time from now because I'm doing this, and we don't need 2 Gen 3 games in a short span, you know? But it is pretty crazy what people do with these hacks. But the thing I like about this one is it tries to be different. It comes up with a bunch of new stuff that still feels like it fits. Because the nice thing about regional forums, I could go on and on and on and on and on about regional forums, but the thing I like so much about regional forums is they are like a nice remix of an existing Pokemon. Like, you can make a regional form of, like, anything, as long as it's not a Pokemon from that region, because that doesn't make sense. Why even bother at that point? Just make a new Pokemon. But, like, they can make Ho and Eevee if they wanted to, that had... They didn't do that. There is a new Eevee form, but it's not because of that. They can make Ho and Eevee if they wanted to, that had a bunch of different forms of itself. If you were playing Sinnoh, you could have Sinnoh Lotad. You could have, like, you know, and they could be completely different, because, I mean, Alolan Marowak is not ground at all. It's Fire Ghost, which is awesome, by the way. I love Alolan Marowak. And one of my favorite Pokemon in the entire game is, Alolan Ninetales, who is Ice Fairy. Again, you know how I like fairy types, and Ice is a good complement, or Fairy is a great complement to Ice, and Alolan Ninetales gets its own unique stuff to work with. So I appreciate any game that has that in it. This one does not, but that's okay. Oh no, I got poisoned. Oh no. Oh no, that's bad. Come on, Eevee, come on. But we've been another trainer, blah blah. I've just kind of been talking over these battles. Alright. So real quick, I'm going to talk over the next one. No, stop looking at the berries. We don't need those. We don't need to look at the berries. And I'm going to heal Eevee a little bit, and we will go into... So I want to show this because this is the first double battle in the game, and since we have two party members, I think that'll be fun. I mean, I'm pretty sure Eevee could have handled it by himself, but you know. Backup is never bad. Alright, so we're going to go for that Shroomish first, because I think, you know, that could be a problem. I really did not know how interesting that cry for that Venonat is. But we're gonna whack him. Ninja's gonna use Feint Attack. Ninja gets Stab on Feint Attack now, because he's Bug Dark. Oh no, Ninja got stunned. Oh no. But why would you use Absorb on the Bug type? Seriously, what? What are you doing? Stop it. I've used so many quick attacks though that I'm just out of quick attacks. Oh. I really wish I had those quick attacks now. Oh no. Lotad, please. 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 And just there. There. Now the Shroomish is gone, so we can cut this crap and we can get to... But this is the introduction to double battles, and this is the very first double battle that was in every Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald game. And it's... Oh, Eevee learns Metal Claw. That's not going to be useful against Lotad, who resists it, but, you know... Also, Lotad is one of the only Pokemon besides Volcanion to combine 2 starter types. And I've always thought that was kind of neat. So actually, that gets me to another talking point, is the Gen 9 games. And while I'm sure that they won't play like Legends Arceus, which is like an amazing departure from the same old formula. I mean, I like the Pokemon formula, but after so many years, the game started to feel like the same, and I had to look to fans to make interesting twists on them. And even then, the gameplay is still pretty much the same. You can make it fun and interesting, but it's, you know, still ultimately the same formula. But Legends Arceus managed to stay Pokemon and have a pretty nice new gameplay formula that still felt like Pokemon. I know that's very rambly at this point, but... While I'm sure Gen 9 will be more of a traditional experience, because they probably want to have both of those things, I am interested to see... Like, I really like the starters, I'm interested to see where they go. There's a few schools of thought on the starters right now that I'm thinking about. One is that they all will inherit a separate starter type, like the crocodile, who I love because, you know, I'm all about cribblings and the crocodile and K-Rool and stuff. And I was like, yes, crocodile fire Pokemon. And it's like, oh, it's a pepper. What if it turns into a fire grass pepper? And then the other ones also get a starter type for some reason. Whatever, I don't care. Give me the fire grass pepper. Because I think I talked about fire grass when I was doing Polished Crystal, because they made Sunflora into fire grass. Hey, lady. She gives you a free berry, I think. Yeah, she's the Chesto Berry lady, which I always like, because you can hand a Chesto Berry to a Pokemon, and they become sleep-proof. And then this guy's the Magikarp guy, who I will talk to, and I'll show you his Magikarp, but I won't make you watch all 6 Magikarps. Oh, no, he only has 3. Still, it's just Magikarps. Alright. So now that that's done, we can see our reflection in the water. That's one of the things I used when they first advertised the games was, look, you can see your reflection now. Aren't the graphics cool? And I mean, to be fair, they are. Alright, so we're in Rustboro, and this is the gym. In the next part, we will take on the Rusboro Gym with our 2 trusty companions. Oh, wait, I didn't look at, gotta take another item from Eevee. Ooh, X attack. And then I'm gonna look at, quiet nature. That's, minus speed. That sucks. Ooh, plus special attack, though. That could get good. I happen to know he gets some good special attack moves. But, alright. In the next part, we will take on the Rusboro Gym and help some of the people in the town. See you guys then.